So my name is Donna, BasicTaq Walters. I am the founder of College Esports, which is a nonprofit organization that's dedicated to building up that scholastic pipeline to careers and workforce development. Honestly, yes, I'm thrilled about the awards. I cannot wait for that. I'm not really a Vegas person in general, but I've been loving it. So I just returned from the Esports Awards Open, which is the golf tournament with the Golf and Gaming Club. And so that's where I'm just coming from that, and it was a blast. I just had so much fun. So I'm actually loving Vegas right now. 100% recommend having more events like this, bigger and better as each year grows, because more colleges and universities are going to get involved. And so I'm really excited for this first event, or the inaugural Scholars Awards, I guess you can say, or Collegiate Awards. And, I could just see it only going up from here. So we absolutely need that in this space. And I love that Esports Awards is the ones that are putting it on. And so it's a phenomenal team. Great, incredible venue, and I can't wait until next year. It has been a year of tremendous growth. So unfortunately, I have some friends and colleagues in the professional or the traditional esports space, and that industry, as we all know, is kind of hitting a little bit of a lull, but absolutely see it heading back upward in the relatively near future. But I think that lull absolutely put a tremendous focus on collegiate, and so now a lot of people are getting more interested and more invested in collegiate. So you're seeing teams that will also kind of ebb and flow a little bit. You don't have the money because it's all student-backed funding, whereas if it's a university-backed program, chances are they're going to be a little bit more successful because they can afford things like coaches or training facilities or consistency, right? And so those are all areas that really need to be brought up to the same level. So if you look at traditional sports, for example, you're going to have Title I, right? And so if you have a Title I school, Title II school, only the Title I schools compete against each other in those Title I tournaments versus Title II and III. So esports needs something that's similar to that in order for it to thrive in the collegiate system. It would take a few years in order for that to happen. Is it possible? Yes, absolutely, it's possible. Does the degree matter? At this time, people are not actively saying, oh, you have an esports degree, I'm going to hire you because you have an esports degree. No, it's, oh, okay, you have a business degree, that's great. I might hire you because you've gone through the process and have a business degree, but are you going to be hired for an esports position? Well, let me see what work you've already done in this space. And then if you have good work in this space and have a good reputation, absolutely, I'll give you a job. That's kind of the current trend at this moment. In the future, I think esports degrees could be more popular as the space expands, just because then it's going to be okay, there's too many applicants, how do we weed certain applicants out just to make it a better pool of candidates that we can select from. Oh, I have so many hats. So I'm actually working with a couple of colleagues throughout California to establish a California Esports Association. So be prepared to see that coming and launching here soon. We've already marketed a couple different things to certain key stakeholders, and so we have a lot of activity and involvement in the K through 12 space, as well as the collegiate space. And so we're going to be blending those markets together through this California Esports Association and really gaining more support. So that's one aspect. Obviously, establishing that nonprofit is, a big part, because then I've connected with other folks. Part of my board members are from the UK as well as the Nordic region, and so we have this global entity, established, and we're starting to continue to grow through that workforce development. Another thing that we're doing, I'm working with a couple of state legislatures to take a look at esports law, just to see, okay, how can we really better define it to fit our environment and our industry better than what's currently out there? And as you know, tech advances so much more rapidly than the law does, and so there's definitely some gaps that we could fill. I love this team. Esports Awards are just amazing. I'm super, super excited to be here and to be involved with everything that's going on. I've met so many incredible people all just tremendous hearts that really want to give to this community and put their heart and soul into it. And so I am very, very appreciative of being here. So thank you very much for having me.